All right. Good evening and welcome to Political Update on Skyblast TV. My name is Elegant, and with me is my co-host, Honorable Sonny Chukuma. Say hello to the house.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
All right. Today on Political Update, we're looking at political eruption in Nigeria today. Given to the fact that a lot has happened during and after the um, general elections. And of course, a lot is expected to happen during and after the swearing in. So I'd like that we, look at these areas, especially before and after the swearing in, how the situation might look like, so that the people can actually fix their mind as to what to expect. Mind you, everything that we said here today is based on personal opinion. So, when we hear political eruption in Nigeria, we all understand them. Can you know, explain that?
Thank you, Ross. Of course, there is a complete political eruption in the nation, in the sense that before now, everybody made up their mind to come out and discharge their civic right. That was to vote. And the INEC, the electoral body, they gave us hope that they will deliver their services.
Okay.
So, but the eruption came when people began to experience lapses, incompetency, insecurity, they became biased, they don't trust INEC again. And as a result of that, many people are confused about where are we going? Where are we heading to? What is happening in the nation? You no more have confidence with INEC, and if you don't have that confidence in INEC, that is to say they will not give us what we prepared for.
In expectation, Kogi State gubernatorial election will be held on the 25th of this month. And as it is right now, there's this opera in that state as to who is taking whose ticket. Okay. And also, if you look at the way the general elections was handled, it's obvious to the mind of everyone that INEC has lost its um, has lost the people's trust. What do you think will happen in the upcoming Guba election in some of the states in Nigeria that the election did not take place as at the time it took place?
Thank you. I think my candid suggestion is for the INEC should hold on since about 99% of Nigerians don't trust the government. That is to say, if Kogi state election, global election goes on the hold, and some other states like Imo State, they will also frustrate the people's view and expectation. What is the essence of going there to spend our resources,
Mhm.
to bring people ad hoc staff that will work, expose them to danger, and after calling people to come and vote, you're not able to give them what they opted for? So it's better we change the INEC chairman and get somebody else who will be able to anchor that political exercise. Because the eruption is that people are yearning to have good governance. And good governance will provide good roads, infrastructures, health section, the agriculture section, the education section. You see people begin to experience good life. If they are not mindful of getting a good leaders through the proper election, that is to say, they will hit the rock.
Okay. You talked about changing the INEC chairman, and we remember that one of the suits that was filed by the Labour Party's presidential candidate Peter Obi was the removal or the resignation of INEC chairman. You know. But looking at the situation right now, that suit has not been honored by the judiciary. And also, if 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 that movement was already in place and up until this moment has not really yield progress, do you really think it's possible for the INEC chairman to be, you know, leave the office willingly before the upcoming elections in Kogi and some other states in Nigeria?
I believe it's possible because if a NEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakub, is honest to himself first, he should understand by now that we don't want trust him
Okay.
because we've lost the trust. Nigerians are no more hoping on what his ability can produce.
Sure.
So what he should do honorably is to pen down his resignation and vacate the office so that somebody else could be appointed or be nominated who will have that zeal, skill, the ability to demonstrate that he's competent to deliver and to discharge his services. So that during the election, people will feel free to come, trusting that after voting, that the vote will count. That is what is important. I will not join any society where my vote will not count, where my vote will be sabotaged. The essence of coming to vote is to choose our own choice of leader. Somebody we trust, somebody we believe that it has the capacity, it has the conduct, the character, it has the vision, the ideologies to deliver in his public service. Because the service of any elected, either governor or several office elected, the person is elected for, is to discharge service for humanity. Somebody who has conscience, who is passionate about developing human capacities, about developing his society, about putting facilities in place that will help humanity. Like in Nigeria, in Kogi particularly, after presidential election, they begin to have crisis. Okay, how do we secure that place? So we wouldn't like to bring in somebody who will be an executive elected governor and he'll be waiting to take permission from somebody else, disregarding the constitution that brought him to
So
power.
you're talking about God for that reason.
Yes, you see, in Nigeria, it has become a norm, and I think it's time we do away with that norm.
All right, we're going to come back to that after our short break.
Wow! History is made today as online world TV source. Skyblast.tv.com is launched. My name is Eneche Ujunwa. This is Skyblast.tv.com, online world TV source. Skyblast.tv.com is the online world TV source. It is the online TV network of Hookup Sky Limited.
We provide live TV, videos, and news on tech discovery.
Of course, the roof is solar panels. The back view will be pointing to the east pole where the sun rises. You will never pay for national grid bill. Also, the roof folds down at the touch of a button. It can be made transparent at the touch of a button. Come a balcony.
Political updates.
Buhari visits the market. He sympathizes with victims and promises a speedy intervention from the federal government.
I don't participate in vote buying. I never paid anybody to vote for me. I don't think that will solve the problem of Nigeria, and I don't think it will solve the problem of any state.
People and events.
Marked by many rituals and cultural customs, the variation of religious
Business update.
The meeting with Mr. President to update him on all the plans and actions that we have taken towards the implementation of the new Naira redesign program.
Health matters.
Welcome to Health Matter. This video is about signs you have kidney disease. More than 37 million people are estimated to have chronic kidney disease.
Skill update.
Religion update.
Built environment.
Trade alert.
Street matters.
Scholars forum.
Comedy series.
Good morning, sir. Yes, good morning. How are you?
I'm very fine, sir. Happy New Year, sir.
I wish you the same.
What's your problem? I've told you, me, you can't work.
Investigation room.
Partners who are involved as well to go out and both encounter customers of dark web marketplaces, dark web narcotics traffickers, as well as sort of get
Loyalty check.
Single and searching.
Lifestyle.
Security and crime.
Movies.
I think I need to document them. I recently discovered that they are demons living amongst us.
Nigeria U23 Eagles were defeated 2-0 by Guinea in the final qualifier.
Education.
Entertainment.
Me with they clean on the house. Now me with they wash on the car. Now me with they cook no. Now so then they do. Back everybody like it's Saturday.
Science and technology
is being explored every day, from floating farms to edge computing.
Environment.
Economy.
War and crisis.
Weather forecast.
Welcome to Skyblast Weather Forecast.
Welcome to Skyblast TV Weather Forecast for 29th March 2023. Documentary and more.
We are impartial and independent, and every hour we create distinctive, world-class programs and content which inform, educate, and entertain millions of people in Nigeria and around the world.
You can always interact with us on our social media platforms, which include
their platforms:
TikTok at Skyblast TV,
YouTube at Skyblast TV,
Facebook Skyblast TV Live,
Instagram Skyblast TV,
Twitter Skyblast TV,
Reddit Skyblast TV.
Alright, welcome back. It's a political update on Skyblast TV. We're talking about Godfatherism before the short break. Now, Godfatherism has been, in the system for a very long time. Okay, and which is one of the reasons why before the elections here in Enugu, a lot of people had issues as to whom to choose, owing to the fact that current governor-elect happened to have worked during the Chimaroke's regime as Commissioner for Finance. So people had this mindset that him coming into office, definitely he's going to play according to the rules of his boss, who is His Excellency Senator Chimaroke. So I'd like that you elaborate on this point before we move to the next question.
Thank you. The terminology Godfatherism in politics generally is a cankerworm. And a cankerworm is not good in any organism to eat up the system and frustrate the nutrients. So it won't actually give any fruit. Looking at any state as a case study, if the governor-elect Dr. Barrister Peter Simba served under the regime and the tenure of former governor of Enugu State, Senator Chimaroke, I don't actually believe that he will yield to him, because Peter Mba, I know personally, has his own manifesto, which is quite different from what we used to have. So I think he has focused on what to do as a governor. So his case is different. Coming to people who actually respond and yield to the will and the command of the godfathers in politics. That's why I use that as a cankerworm. In a state where you have hundreds of population, you have electorates that elected somebody, and the person elected will abandon the people that elected him or her to submit himself to a single person in the name of Godfatherism. It's an abomination in leadership. That shouldn't come up. And hence, you don't go back to the people that elected you and keep on yielding yourself to one man instruction. You will fail the society and disappoint the view and the expectation of the electorate.
Okay.
So I don't believe that Godfatherism should be patronized in any state and across Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much. We'll be moving to the next question, which is budget planning. Okay, we have had this, conversation, or we have had people worry about how the budgets and its planning goes, and how so many budgets, which was said to have been funded by either the state government or the federal government, are not completed or not even executed at all. Who is to be held responsible for all this?
Thank you. You see, we're in Africa where people don't have respect to the rules of law. In making budgets, either in a state or in the federation, there are many obstacles, many ministries that bring forth what they want to do, and that will be computed as a budget, planning on how to implement them. But unfortunately, we discovered that most states in Nigeria, they use that budget as a means to get money through the state, either an internal generated revenue or the allocation of an international body. And when they get that money, some even go to the extent of getting loans. After getting that loans, you will not see physically what they use those money to do. That is if they say that the budget was swallowed. It borders much on the people who are signed and elected to oversight, like the members of the National Assembly or members of the State Assembly, who are supposed to ask questions. But we budgeted this on health. Has the governor done that? Where is the money? Where is the fund? We budgeted this on education. Has it been implemented? Or probably we budgeted this for infrastructure. Has they put anything in place? Or this is budget about security. What has they done about it? And if they don't make such implementations or ask such questions, the executive will just keep quiet and the society will be frustrated. The poor masses will keep on suffering.
Now, as a people, if there is one thing that I realize that this last election has taught us is to ask questions. We have become aware of the strength that we have as a people. We have become aware of the questions to ask. We have become aware of who and when to ask. Now, my question is, how do we get our leaders and the judicial system to actually respond to the people when we ask our questions?
Thank you. I think the president of Nigeria, President Muhammad Buhari, has signed a law to make sure that the judiciary is independent. And the independency nature of the judiciary will help them to enhance their services to the nation, whereby they are not depending on the allocation of the presidency or on the salary of the executive governors to pay them for the services. Their own budget will comfort and they pay the budget. No person is now detecting what they will do. That independence nature, if it is fully established, I promise you they can discharge their services without fear or favor.
Okay.
So that's one thing I believe that will help this society to grow.
Right. Talking about the growth of the society, any society that is not growing economically is not growing at all. Okay. Now, Nigeria is an oil producing country, but here we are spending so much on the same products that we are producing. And that takes me back to what His Excellency Peter Obi once said. He said Nigeria has become a consuming country which needs to be turned into a producing country. So, who is to be held responsible as to what is happening in our crude oil section? Because from the information that we have gathered over the years, at some point, NNPC was, um, you know, privatized, and a lot of things has not been going well as it should. So, how do we address this issue?
Thank you. The issue is very simple. I think what the federal government is missing is the statement that this is a nation. When you say this is a nation, you will address it without observing the tribes, the region, and where they came from. Okay? Okay. This is something that God deposited in Nigeria. So we did not pay God any time to have such deposit in Nigeria. And God orchestrated that by this time we are now in Nigeria as citizens of Nigeria. What they should have done is that to reduce the cost of petroleum products, it's not necessary that the president, because I observed from Obasanjo's time, he was the president and minister of petroleum.
Yeah, sure.
And this is their culture till Muhammad Buhari came in, became the president and the same minister of petroleum. It is not supposed to be so. Why do the president and the minister of petroleum? Because they have interest in the petroleum product. We have several refineries that are backed out, that are not functional. If these refineries are functional, they tell you they will reduce the unemployment rate in Nigeria. People will be engaged with the services 24/7. And that is how we'll be able to grow. It borders much on the National Assembly, who also approves all these budgets. I overheard Mr. President Muhammad Buhari promise that they will put the refineries in order. This is about by next month, May 29th, 29th May 2023, he will complete his 2 terms, 8 years, without completing any process, without making any refinery to work in Nigeria. That's causing more damage to the growth and economic strength of this nation.
All right, we've talked a lot on that aspect. Let's talk about insecurity. Okay. During the elections, during the cashless policy period, we experienced low rates of crime. We had no adoption, we had no kidnapping, and all that. But recently, it has, started all over again. What can we say? What happened? What transpired within that period? Is it the cashless economy that caused the reduction in crime, or was it the elections where people, focused on the election? What was it, and what has brought it back at this time?
I think from security point of view, everybody focused on that election, and the cashless policy, I believe, reduced that crime, because if a kidnapper could not realize the volume of money, the ransom they used to collect, I don't think they will in danger to such to your services. So knowing too well that there is no money to pay them, I thought most of them just went back to the hidden places. And after the election, the money began to come out. This crisis now set in. I blame it mostly on the state government who make budget on securities without fortifying the security apparatus. Because in many states, as a case of, we have forest guard. There are many forestries in many states in which even the members of the forest guard don't know. Not even blame them because when you see them, they just have a tattered uniform. They are not equipped, they are not fully trained. The facilities they're supposed to be using to work, they don't even have it. So I think we need to go back to the drawing board. How did this forest guard came on board? What's supposed to be the private assignment? If we can get that right, I think we can make a good corrections so that we'll be able to apprehend these crimes.
When you talk about forests, there are so many security outfits in Nigeria. We have SARS, we have SARS, right? SARS, we have forest guard, we have down here in the southeast, we have the battles, so many. But it's unfortunate that with all these people, you see them on the highway, you see them at every checking point. But when these crimes occur, they are nowhere to be found. The question is it that they are not well trained, or is it that they are not well equipped?
I think from what we have seen in this nation, the truth remains that the equipment they need to work are yet to be in place. Because I believe there are many technological means or measures that prevent crimes. If you discover a place where this could used to operate, you can use your drone. Drone can view from far and capture relevant information that security intelligence can use to work to apprehend crimes. And most times, there are things I discovered, most of us that apply highways, you see some roadblocks. When you get to roadblocks, it's abused because of I want to do this one, I want to do this one. Without observing who is passing. I still believe that patrol is one of the key measures to control crimes. You don't stay in a place, they know you are here, they will avoid where you are and find another place. But if you begin to patrol, apply that patrolling measures, you can run into them or they will run into you. So the essence of just blocking one road is like
expecting everybody to pass through that same
no, they have several other channels to pass through. They study you what you do and they know how to counter you and how to beat you. So you two should go back to your drawing board and study how to beat and to apprehend those criminals.
Sure. Okay, thank you very much. We're going to come back to this very topic. No, it's political updates on Skyblast TV. Stay tuned with us.
RumiMart.com is Nigeria's largest online supermarket, food and grocery store, with over 20,000 products and over 5,000 brands in our catalog. You will find everything you are looking for, right from fresh fruits and vegetables, rice and beans, spices and seasonings to packaged products, beverages, personal care products, meats. You have it all. Choose from a wide range of options in every category, exclusively handpicked to help you find the best quality available at the lowest prices. Ensure you book your order and it will be delivered right to your doorstep, anywhere in Enugu metropolis. You can pay online using your debit or credit card or bank transfer. Customers that have successfully ordered for 5 times and above can pay with POS or cash on delivery. We guarantee on-time delivery and the best quality. Happy shopping. Why should I use RumiMart.com? RumiMart.com allows you to walk away from the drudgery of supermarket product, food and grocery shopping, and welcome an easy, relaxed way of browsing and shopping for your supermarket product list, food and grocery. Discover new products and shop for all your supermarket product lists, food and grocery, list from the comfort of your home or office. No more getting stuck in traffic jams. paying for parking, standing in long queues, and carrying heavy bags. Get everything you need, when you need, right at your doorstep. Supermarket product list, food and grocery shopping online is now easy, as every product on your monthly shopping list is now available online at rumima.com. Nigeria's best shopping supermarket online, food and grocery store. How do I order? Browse rumima.com for product or use the search feature. Add items to your shopping basket. Choose a convenient delivery time from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Delivery timings may vary across metropolis. Select suitable payment option. Credit card, bank transfer.
Hello, welcome back to Skyblast political updates. Remember, we are here with
Sonny Chukuma,
and we are still on political eruption in the country. Our next question would be the local government chairman. You know, all the political appointees. Who are they supposed to give account to? We all know who they're supposed to give account to. But the question is, why are they not giving account? You know, what are they doing with their allocations? Why are they not finding other means of, raising revenue for their local governments? Why do we all depend on the state allocation coming from the federal ourselves?
Thank you. We have a bad system in local government where most of them are produced by the same godfathers. They are like managers employed to manage some universities. So they are solely loyal to the man or the woman that projected them or brought them to the office. So when you're talking about the allocations that comes to the local government, they are not scared because nobody is checkmating them. They are not afraid to waste that money. Because from about 10 years now in Enugu State and coming out the Enugu South particularly, you cannot show me any project completed by the government chairman Sam or even serving now. This is a system where the councillors will gather to the local government council without offices, without portfolios. In the different wards, they're supposed to have offices where the electorate will come and they have township meeting, town hall meeting. This town hall meeting will form some of the agenda that we should come back. They will come back to this the government chairman to discuss on how to develop themselves. But most times, because they don't have these town hall meetings, they don't know what the community needs. They don't know the need in the society. They are just there waiting for the salary. They're just there waiting for money that will come from the state. Money they generate from other source of revenue, and then share it among themselves. So I think local government chairmen should be looked into their activities. What is their budget? How do they spend their budget? How do they generate funds? Okay, they are not even mindful of the population in their domain. Because I believe as a local government chairman, to be able to know that the population is growing in the locality. How do you position them? Okay, what facilities do you put in place? How do you manage the transport? How do you manage the health? How do you manage the agricultural section? How do you talk about education? So these are a lot of challenges. Most of them are ignorant of all these things. Ignorant in the sense, I'm sorry, when Sullivan was in seat, there's a particular cottage hospital in our village. They have 2 professional medical doctors. That made that cottage hospital to work 24/7. But now there's no single medical doctor in that cottage hospital. Then how do you think that people within that locality will feel? Because no person is there that attends to their health challenges. They have to spend more moving from the village to the town or to the specified specialists that will minister to the health.
Okay.
And these local government chairmen, they are not concerned with that. There are particular roads along Amagungu Road from Satellite. That road is so bad, has caused a lot of damages and crises. From witness and the report or correspondent, there are a lot of pregnancy women that lost their pregnancy in that road because the road is so bad. So I think it's time people ask questions. Why are we paying tax? Why are we paying all this revenue? Where is it going to? Where is our money being spent? Because if we don't ask these necessary questions and get a response and answers, the society will keep on decaying. And we don't need that. It's not good for us. A society where we don't have lights, then how will these small scale businesses grow? A society where we don't have water.
The road network is not good.
So it's a whole challenge, and I believe that these so-called government gentlemen, they are ignorant of what's supposed to be their services, and because of that ignorance, they are dumb, they are helpless, they are hopeless, they are not focused, they don't know what to offer.
All right, you talked about tax paying. There's this group of people here in Enugu that go about collecting money from traders, both the ones selling wheelbarrow, the ones having their trade plans on their head and all that. Now, they go about, they collect monies from these people. These monies that they collect are meant to use in developing the marketplace, right? In developing the environment to ensure that, we have a neat environment for our marketing to take, in fact, for us to have a good place to market our products and services. But as it is, that is not what is being done. You go to places like Ababa Market to see how the environment is. That road, it's not a go, is a no-go area at some point. And then you go to Kayeta, I think Kayeta is a bit fair. You go to Dede, I think it's Dede, as though you're going to Gary and all that. What do they do with these monies? Who are they, submitting these funds that they collect each day to? And why are they on our roads if they are not actually working?
I told you that the local government system in Nigeria is corrupt. They are corrupt in the sense that no person is asking them
what they are doing,
how they make expenses, and what they spend the money they generated on. Only one thing I can assure you, they spend that money to service their godfathers. How come somebody who was nothing, had no business, has no enterprise, just because he was nominated and selected, imposed on people by his godfather, after serving 2 years tenure as a government and becoming from where? I know that they're supposed to have a stipulated salary. So from that stipulated salary, can't make him or her a millionaire. But you see most of them living in the office, they tell you they have their estates. They need to live luxury life. And this at the detriment of people they are meant to serve. I call that thing extortion. I don't see any reason why I will go to my farm and bring out farm products, carry the farm products, the goods in wheelbarrow, get to the road, and government will force me to pay. Number one, they do not equip me for my farming businesses. Secondly, they are not providing any facilities that will enhance my productivities. There is no measure of encouragement. They are not benefiting anything from the government. Rather, they want to suck me out. It's extortion. Out of school children who hawk pure waters and oranges and all these beverages, when you see them, they export money from them. I really think you should have plans to put them back to the school. not coming to collect money from them every day. So the local government chairman, they don't have nothing to offer. Because if I'm a city local government chairman, I just need to think, I don't want to see any out of school children around my locality. What happened to them?
Why they
So there should be education scheme to bring them back to school and train them so that we reduce nuisance in the community and the society. And by training them, they become somebody great. And no wise or educated person will like to kill or waste his life. No. They like to be responsible. They like to be neat. They like to yield to things that are necessary that will help the society and help himself. So these are some of the challenges we are having. This local government chairman, what are they doing in their life? None of them, they don't host any radio program, they cannot grant you any value because they are not really doing what they're doing. Okay, you just discover within their locality, within their friends, within the members of their family, they just bring them across.
And POS, cash on delivery. Your product will be delivered as per your order. Where do we operate? We currently offer our services in Enugu Metropolis. Our COVID-19 safety and hygiene measure. We are following the WHO recommended measures to help control the spread of COVID-19 and to ensure the safe delivery of your supermarket product list, food and grocery. Our staff has been trained to follow the best hygiene practices. All delivery partners have been provided with hand sanitizers, face shield and masks. All face shields and masks are being replaced every day. 2 days to ensure the sanitary value of the safety gear. Our inventory crates are being washed and disinfected regularly. We are providing zero-touch delivery option for all our customers to ensure contact-free and safe delivery of food and groceries. We have ensured mandatory screening of the staff at all our warehouses using infrared contactless thermometers. All employees and delivery experts have been advised to stay at home if they show any symptoms and to get in touch with us for further medical assistance.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for joining us once again. That was some technical issues that we had in the studio here. I think we should be, rounding up on the program because we have other programs coming up shortly. We talked about we were just talking about the local government chairman who are absolutely not doing anything because they are not being accountable to anyone. Now, we focused in this just concluded election. We focused so much attention on who we are electing as president and as governor, and we paid less attention as to who we are electing as, or who we are going to elect as local government chairman and all that. So, how do we educate the people that for them to actually get the services that they need to pay attention as to who represents them at the local government level?
Thank you. I think where we have the basic challenge is the system that produces this local government. Until the autonomy of local government is implemented, thereby the national body, INEC, begin to conduct the local government elections, we will not get it right. Because, like I have witnessed, Enugu State Governor, His Excellency Dr. Ifeanyi said we had insect election and it was 17/17. That is to say that PDP won the whole 17 local governments. PDP also won the whole 260 wards. No other party was able to secure either a councillor or a local government. That is how corrupt the system is. It's so hard. So we need to have a platform whereby we should allow other people to come in and choose through voting who become the councillor, who become the local government chairman. Not just bringing somebody to impose and the person will be doing, is it money laundering, to pay you back because you have posted him there to be accountable to you, not to the society. So in electing local government chairmen and the councillors, it's more important even to elect the president and the governor, because these are people that are directly connected to you. These people you meet on daily basis. If you don't get it right at the local government level, I tell you the state and the federation will be biased. The administration is supposed to be between the local government to move the state and the federation. Okay. So we need competent people who have character, people who have pedigree to defend, to be elected in the local government level. It's very, very important and sensitive.
All right, thank you very much for having this conversation. I do appreciate your time, and we look forward to having you same time, same station next week. My name is Elegant, and my co-host is
Honorable Sonny Chuma. Thank you for watching.
All right, thank you so much.
Skyblast TV.
YouTube at Skyblast TV.
Facebook, Skyblast TV Live.
Instagram, Skyblast TV.
Twitter, Skyblast TV.
Reddit, Skyblast TV.
Pinterest, Skyblast TV.
LinkedIn, Skyblast TV.